What's up guys, Chigs here from Chigs Tech Reviews. So what if I said you can get a Xiaomi smartphone for only £102? Well, today I've got my hands on the Xiaomi Mi Play smartphone. Now this is an ultra budget smartphone with a premium brand and design to go with it. So inside the box you will find a user manual, a SIM eject tool, a micro USB charging cable, a European USB power brick, and the voltage is 5 volts 2 amps. So it's not a fast charger, it's just a standard 5 volt USB charger. So you're also getting a black clear silicone case, and last but not least the smartphone itself. So here it is guys, the Xiaomi Play. I will put the specs on the screen so you guys can have a quick read, and while you're doing that we're going to quickly put on the silicone case to see how it looks. So the silicone case would certainly give you more grip without making the phone any bigger, so definitely nice to have that included. So we have a 5.84 inch IPS LCD screen with quite a high pixel count of 432 pixels per inch, along with a Full HD Plus resolution of 1080 by 2280 and a 19:9 screen aspect ratio. Now you do have a full screen display with a teardrop design. The screen is quite bright with decent colours and contrast, and the viewing angles are also spot on. Now under the hood we have the MTK P35 Octa-core CPU with 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of internal storage. Now this is a dual SIM phone with a MicroSD card slot which allows you to expand to a further 256 gigs. Now you have dual cameras on the back, 12 megapixels and 2 megapixels, and on the front we have a teardrop front camera of 8 megapixels. And for navigation you have your 3 on-screen touch buttons, menu, home and back. It's factory unlocked with dual SIM 4G LTE, and this is running Android version 8.1 with MIUI version 9 on top. So you can stream a maximum of 1080p on YouTube. Wow, that actually looks really good.
If you would like to stay for dinner. It's always nice to make a new friend.
It's hideous.
It's horrible. It's home.
Now this smartphone is actually made completely from polycarbonate, so it is light and tough. It does attract fingerprints, but it's not too bad at all. Now on the front we do have Gorilla Glass protection for that peace of mind. The phone is only 7.8 millimeters thick and weighs 150 grams, so very thin and light. Now the fingerprint sensor is located on the back, and it does unlock the smartphone very quick every single time. Furthermore, this smartphone does not appear to have any sort of Face ID unlock, so you can't unlock the smartphone with your face, but very nice to see a super fast fingerprint sensor included in this budget handset. At the bottom of the smartphone we have a microphone, a micro USB charging port and a single speaker. On the other side we have a volume rocker and power button, and on the top we have a 3.5mm headphone jack, and on this side we have our SIM card tray which takes 2 4G nano SIM cards at the same time along with a microSD card, and this takes a maximum of 256 gig card. Now I'm quite pleased to say that the speaker volume is actually quite loud for a single speaker. Let's go ahead and test out some music and see how it sounds. So moving on now to the gaming test. Now moving on to the cameras, we do have a dual camera setup, 12 megapixels and 2 megapixels. And if we go into the video settings, you can take a maximum of 1080p at 30 frames per second. And we do have image stabilization as well. So let's go ahead and see what this camera can do. And here are some sample shots for you guys to check out. So this is the front-facing camera of the Xiaomi Play, and we are shooting 1080p at 30 frames per second, and this should give you a good idea of what the front-facing camera quality is like. So I have in my hands the Xiaomi Play. We're recording 1080p at 30 frames per second, and we have image stabilization, and this is what the quality looks like. Furthermore, you do have a 3000 mAh battery, which can get you easily through the day with medium to heavy usage, giving you around 6 to 7 hours of on-screen time. So battery life is not bad at all. Now for you advanced users, DRM info shows Google Widevine level 3. CPU-Z shows an octa-core CPU clocked at 2.3 GHz. You have the PowerVR GE8320. You can see the device information over here. And in the Wi-Fi speed test, we got download speeds of 42 megabits per second and upload speeds of 18 megabits per second. Now the top speeds we are currently achieving is between 60 and 67 megabits per second. And in the GPS test, we were able to obtain a fix quite quickly, and this test was done indoors. So in the Antutu benchmark test, we achieved 86K. So let's see how that compares with the others. So here is my top performing smartphone chart of 2019, showing you the latest smartphones and seeing how they compare with each other. And as you can see, the Xiaomi Play has taken position 36 on this chart with a rating of 86K. Now you can view the full versions of all my charts online at chigstech.com and read them at your leisure. So there you have it guys, that was the Xiaomi Play. And here are my thoughts on this device. You have a decent budget smartphone for the price of $129 or £105 in the UK. You're getting a good screen quality with a high pixel per inch count. It's slim and light build quality, clear loudspeaker, fast Wi-Fi and GPS. You have dual SIM card support along with a dedicated SD card slot. Basic games play fine, but anything graphically intense like Asphalt 9, then the game usually freezes. Furthermore, the cameras are mediocre, but you can achieve good quality photos in good lighting situations. Now, at this price point, you cannot expect any of the other premium features such as NFC, wireless charging, IP rating and fast charging. But I would have really liked to see a USB Type-C port instead of micro USB. Bottom line, a cheap budget smartphone with a good screen and decent performance, and for the price it's actually not a bad buy, but do bear in mind those shortcomings that I have already mentioned. And with that being said, I will leave the links in the description so you guys can check this product out. Meanwhile, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a brilliant day. See you in the next one guys.